Mindset is everything. You've probably heard the phrase mind over matter. It's thrown around in gyms, locker rooms, motivational videos, but very few people actually live by it. Because building a strong body is one thing. It takes time, yes, but it's straightforward. Building an iron mind, that's a whole different level. That's the game changer. That's what separates the average from the elite. People are drawn to strength, not just physical strength, but mental dominance. The kind of presence that walks into a room and changes the temperature without saying a word. That's the kind of mind we're going to build here. Not for ego, not for control, because the world respects unshakable certainty. And when you walk through life with that kind of mental edge, people notice, people respect it, some people even fear it, and they should. This isn't about intimidation, it's about preparation, because life will test you in ways you can't predict, emotionally, financially, spiritually. If your mind is weak, you fold. But if it's forged in discipline, clarity, and purpose, you lead, you conquer, you rise. Let's get into what it takes to build a mind like iron, one that commands respect and fear, not through words, but through energy, presence, and power. 1. Control your thoughts or be controlled by them. The average person reacts to everything. A bad email ruins their day. A rude comment on social media ruins their self-worth. One failure destroys their confidence. Why? Because they never trained their mind to stay calm, focused, and in control. The first step to building an iron mind is simple, but not easy. Learn to master your thoughts. That doesn't mean you won't have fear, doubt, or emotion. It means you don't become a slave to them. You observe, assess, and respond, not react. Start with this rule: never let your emotions make your decisions. Step back. Breathe. Ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Is this helping me grow? Is this aligned with my purpose? Most of the time it's noise, and an iron mind filters noise like a machine. This kind of mental control takes time, meditation, journaling, deep focus, training your mind daily, just like a muscle. But the moment you start choosing your response instead of reacting impulsively, you're no longer average, you're becoming formidable. 2. Get comfortable. Being uncomfortable. Growth doesn't come from comfort, it comes from pressure. Challenge. Resistance. Most people spend their whole lives avoiding discomfort, and they wonder why they never feel fulfilled. An iron mind welcomes discomfort, not because it's fun, but because it's necessary. You want to know why some men seem untouchable? Why they stay calm in chaos and never seem rattled? It's because they've suffered, on purpose. They've chosen to face pain when they could have chosen ease. Cold showers, brutal workouts, difficult conversations, late nights, early mornings. They don't do it to impress anyone. They do it to forge resilience. The world doesn't owe you comfort, and every time you voluntarily step into discomfort, you become sharper, stronger, more dangerous, not in a violent way, but in a calm, calculated way. The kind of energy that makes people think twice before crossing you. Start training your mind by doing one hard thing every single day, not to win, just to show yourself that you can, that you don't fold, that you run toward discomfort while others run away. 3. Build a daily routine that is ruthlessly disciplined. Discipline is freedom, it's power, and it's the foundation of an iron mind. Without it, your mind will break at the first sign of pressure. With it, you can carry the weight of 1,000 challenges and still keep moving. Here's the truth. You will never feel like doing hard things every day. But if you wait for motivation, you've already lost. Discipline doesn't ask how you feel. It demands action. You want to become unshakable. Build a schedule and follow it religiously. Wake up early, train your body, eat clean, plan your goals, track your wins, study something every day, and never negotiate with laziness. Because here's what most people don't realize. Every time you hit snooze, skip the gym, or scroll mindlessly, you're teaching your mind that comfort wins. Every time you show up, even when it's hard, you're stacking bricks into a fortress of mental strength. Over time, you stop seeing yourself as someone who tries. You become someone who executes. And that reputation, with yourself and with others, is worth more than gold. 4. Choose solitude over distraction. We live in a world that never shuts up. Notifications, news, social media, everyone's shouting. And most people are addicted to the noise because silence is uncomfortable. But silence is where power is born. An iron mind is forged in solitude, not loneliness, solitude. The space where you confront your thoughts, reflect on your values, strategize your next move, reconnect with your mission. If you always need to be entertained, you're running from something. If you can't sit still in silence, you're afraid of what you'll find. And that fear keeps you weak. Make time to disconnect. No phone, no music, no distractions. Just you, your mind, and your goals. That's where the truth lives. That's where your edge is created. People who are comfortable alone don't chase validation. They don't panic when things go quiet. They lead. Because they've built strength in the stillness, while the world was busy being loud and unfocused. 5. Master the art of emotional control. A strong mind doesn't mean a cold heart. It means a stable one. You don't lash out when you're angry. You don't break down when things go wrong. You don't let someone's mood dictate yours. You feel everything, but you control your response. This is what separates men with presence from men who blend in. People respect emotional control. It's rare, it's powerful, it shows that you're in command of yourself. Think about it. Who do people follow in a crisis? The calm one, the composed one, the one who isn't flinching under pressure. That's what an iron mind gives you. The ability to carry the weight, not collapse under it. Practice it. When you're angry, pause. When you're stressed, breathe. When someone tests you, respond with calm, not chaos. Over time, you develop an inner peace that feels unshakable. And that scares people because they don't understand how you stay so solid when everything around you is shaking. 6. Live by principles, not emotions. The world changes, people change, trends change, but a strong man is grounded by unshakable principles. What do you believe in? What do you stand for? What will you tolerate? And what won't you? Without principles, you'll chase anything that feels good in the moment. With principles, you stay aligned, no matter the storm. Write down your core values: discipline, integrity, excellence, loyalty. Whatever they are, define them clearly and live by them, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. An iron mind isn't built by feelings, it's built by standards. You say no to things that don't serve your purpose. You say yes to things that push you forward. You don't bend with the wind. You anchor yourself to what matters. This kind of clarity is rare, it's powerful, and people feel it. They don't question where you stand because it's obvious. You live it, breathe it, and move with it. 7th, turn pain into power. Everyone gets hurt. Everyone goes through setbacks. The difference is what you do with it. Weak minds get bitter, strong minds get better. An iron mind doesn't avoid pain. It turns pain into fuel. Betrayed, get stronger. Broke, building, lost someone. Honor them by growing. You don't deny the pain. You use it. Pain has one purpose: to wake you up, to show you what needs to change. And if you're strong enough to face it, it becomes your greatest weapon. Some of the most powerful people you'll ever meet have been through the fire. That's why they don't flinch anymore. They've already suffered, and they turned it into strength. So when life hits you, and it will, don't ask, why me? Ask, what now? And let that pain mold you into someone even more dangerous. 8. Speak. Less, do more. Talk is cheap. Execution is everything. An iron mind isn't loud. It doesn't need to broadcast its every move. It lets the results speak. It moves in silence. It keeps promises, mostly to itself. Social media has created a culture of oversharing and underdoing. People post their plans, their diets, their intentions. But the strongest men and women are busy doing. No validation needed, no applause required. If you want to command respect, speak less and deliver more. Show up early, stay late, let your actions do the talking. It's not mysterious, it's rare. And that's what makes it powerful. When people can't predict your next move, but they know it'll be sharp, smart, and solid, they respect you. Sometimes they even fear disappointing you because your standard is that high. 9. Stop complaining, start creating. No one respects a complainer. The world rewards problem solvers. Things will go wrong. You will be misunderstood. Opportunities will be missed. But if you waste energy whining, you're weakening your mind every time you open your mouth. The iron-minded man or woman sees problems as puzzles, not prisons. If it's broken, fix it. If it's painful, learn from it. If it's delayed, work harder. That mentality is rare, which is why it stands out so clearly. Every time you complain, you're saying, "I'm not in control." Every time you create solutions, ideas, momentum, you're saying, "I own this." That kind of ownership is magnetic. Bosses notice it. Teams admire it. People feel safer around it. It's not just tough, it's leadership. 10. Be a fortress, not a facade. You don't build an iron mind to impress people. You build it so that when life tests you, and it will, you pass with honor, with strength, with clarity. The fake tough guys crumble when real pressure hits. But the one who's done the work, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, he bends but never breaks. He's not shouting for attention. He's calm, calculated, and dangerous in the best way. That's what scares people. Not rage, not arrogance, but that quiet, steady fire behind your eyes that says, "I've been through worse, and I'm just getting started." Final thoughts. Start today. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to start. Start by waking up earlier, by training harder, by reading more, by cutting out noise, by saying no to weakness. Start showing up for yourself, not just when it's convenient, but when it's necessary. And one day, people will wonder how you became so solid, so grounded, so focused. And the answer will be simple. You earned it. You built an iron mind, brick by brick, decision by decision, habit by habit. And now, you don't need to say a word. People feel it.